Alright, we're gonna leave this on a black screen for just 1 sec, guys. And there we go. Sorry, the first messages in the game really didn't need to be shown. Anyways, we are back in game number 4. This is ZOTAC Cup Finals, guys. €100 up for grabs, winner take all. And yeah, it's been a wild roller coaster of emotions. I want to say something, address something in chat before the introductions. Someone said, Shockfist says, I feel like the BM is justified. I think as a player, you're gonna feel that way, absolutely.
Yeah.
But as when you're in a tournament, it's different than ladder, right? Like, this is the tournament. There's a lot of casters watching you. The last thing you want to do is start acting out. But anyways, Blisk wasn't wrong, guys. Emotions can get the best of you. It's happened before, and it won't be the last time. Anyways, we get into the introductions. You're spawning the lower right corner of the map. He's red. He's Protoss. Give it up for Arthur.
And in the top left-hand corner with a great hold in the last game, can he take it back? Diestar. Oh wow, bold statements. I actually think this is a mind game by Diestar. He's like,
I've cast
Arthur. Yeah,
but it's weird, like
Arthur. So Arthur might want to prove himself and not go for a blink all in. And Heavy Rain, great map for a blink all in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's weird is, first off, this double SUV's coming out. I'm not sure what the deal with this is, but more so on top of this.
I think it's a mistake. Definitely a mistake.
I thought I was like seeing things because it's like I was like, oh, is this like the Starbuck SCV stack type move? But no. But yeah, I don't know. I've cast a lot of games of Diestar. I've never really seen him on tilt like this before, if we're gonna be completely honest. So it could actually just be some sort of weird mind game. Hell if I know. Arthur's such a nice guy though, and it really sucks that he's just playing a game. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Jokes aside, race balance aside, objectively, Arthur's going for a build that works, and Diestar's mad at him for it. I mean,
yeah.
First blood.
More like, it's not even about the builds. It's like sportsmanship in general. In esports, it's treated as a professional sport. You really want to maintain your sportsmanship, and that's like manner and
red card, yellow card.
Yeah. We don't exactly have cards in StarCraft, but you're being streamed to so many viewers, you want to keep your reputation, and not only that, for the sponsors and your team as well. So if we do see like a thread in 2 days or something.
No, hang on. I think that's getting a little ahead of what this is. I mean, this is just a little bit of like frustration being vented. This isn't like him going full racist and like calling him out or anything dumb like that. I mean, it's just, right now, let's be honest, I don't know a single Terran player whose sister and goes like, I love TVP. I love this matchup. I can't wait to play more of it. So I mean, like, for Diestar to be frustrated in this scenario makes sense. Yeah. But again, I don't want to dwell on this too much. I mean,
actually, I'm pretty surprised Arthur actually went 18 on minerals even before he saturated his gases, because the best saturation you can get on the mineral line is basically 18. So on Heavy Rain, with the diminished mineral count, maybe that's why he wants to go for the mineral stack on the minerals before he got those gases. But if he's going for Twilight again, he might still want those gases to be mined in time for his build. But yeah, not a big deal, but just a minor thing to point out.
I actually really like where the Reaper went just now, by the way, up here on the top right. He was scouting around. This is a very popular place to put a proxy Stargate, but once again,
I won't say I'm surprised. Looks like Diestar's like, oh, I knew he was gonna say something. Anyway, looks like Diestar's.
I want him to cancel this. I want him to cancel this so badly and throw something else down.
Oh,
that'd be so dirty and like actually a good tactic, but not gonna cancel it.
Be sick if he went for charge instead. We'll see.
Arthur, in the meantime, he's harassing the mineral line a little bit here. He could kill that one Marine, but of course when there's 5 or 6, not quite the opportunity.
I just want to point out Diestar's build here. 3 racks really quickly, no factory. You've seen he skipped the gases, so he doesn't get factory on a usual time. His 3 racks is so early. So he's gonna put on aggression before the blink finishes.
Well, more importantly than that, the mothership core is not gonna be at home, and he can't exactly recall to photon overcharge.
Yep.
Oh, Arthur.
This is a great build from Diestar, and Diestar knew this was coming, blind counted it, and I think it's gonna pay off here. Only one Stalker, 2 sentries. By the time he hits, he might have only 1 extra Stalker, and I don't think this is gonna help. Concussive Shell's just about 15 seconds away from getting
Stim's
done,
close
and once
too.
they are, yeah, Stim, like, Concussive Shell is one which is most imminent, and once he catches each Stalker, that's gonna hurt a lot. And Mothership's core is still way across the map, can't do anything against it.
Alright, well,
4 Stalkers against...
The force field's actually gonna work against the probes that are being pulled right now.
Yeah. And he kills quite a lot of probes as well.
Yeah, he's not done yet. Marine's still going to town on it.
With
So
a good probe pool and enough Stalkers.
And he does it without the mothership core too, which is worth noting. Again, that's kind of like your easy mode defense, right? But on the other side of the map, the mothership core is trying to poke around. It's still got no kills, sadly.
Oh, and look at that. Instead of just 5 gateway blink, he's went up to 7. Because he knows putting on this pressure early means you're gonna have less pressure, means he's like... Ooh, close mothership core.
10 health, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Does recall, interestingly enough.
He's gonna be doing this because he needs the vision, right?
Yeah,
like,
I think him going for 7 gate might actually mean he could just do a frontal assault.
That's
like,
exactly
he's
what I was
gonna
thinking with the
blink
sentries.
Straight up, yeah, straight up on the bunker. Doesn't even need to blink into the main. And
oh god, if he just force fields off that ramp, yeah, he destroys this. Diestar sees this coming too. He's gotta make a very decisive decision. Like, do you? Yeah, move all units down.
Your army up well, and his split is decent right now, but way too little in the main. He needs more, like, saturate 2, like have 2 bunkers full, have your SCVs on the bunkers prepared.
You have to have
already.
them pre-pulled, yeah.
Yeah. In front as well, as you can see Diestar's doing this. If you have them in front, it's much harder to force field them off, because if you force field the front, workers can come from the back to try to repair once again. And he needs more units in the main, but once he goes up to the main, he can't defend the natural. And it looks like
Arthur's just gonna use Blink Micro. Alright, so he's not really focusing anything down right now is the problem. He lost the mothership core, so going to the high ground is no longer an option. And Arthur, I don't think he's gonna do this. If he invests into this, like, he can pull back off of this right now. If he invests into this, he loses this game, I think.
Yep. Goes for DT Shrine behind this, so he's obviously gonna be transitioning out of this. Most likely wants to target SCVs now, not much units.
But there's a turret already there, and he's seen it too. So I'm not sure I understand this choice. If there's a Warp Prism, maybe then it's a little bit better, but there's no Robo. So I'm not sure what he's planning to do with this.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good for Arthur here. And I can actually say this looks like Arthur's toughest matchup. His transition isn't that
It's
clean.
not fluid. Yeah.
Yeah. You can see it's like he's kind of thinking, okay, what would work and what would save me from this situation, but it doesn't really work in sense of what he has scouted already. Dice is gonna push out right now, and alright, what's gonna work for him is the knowledge of him. Diestar wanted to get as many mules as possible because he had to cut corners with making extra bunkers and delaying factory and pulling SCV and all that early harass. So with constant muling, which means he has less scans. So he's probably gonna use these DTs defensively and try to save him against aggressive attacks here from Diestar. But Diestar here gonna gain up energy, and he's gonna hit when about 2 scans already, and I don't think he's gonna use them for mules as well, so doesn't look that great for Arthur.
No, it's the same scenario as last time though, right? Like, the longer Diestar waits to go, the better chance Arthur has to take a fight. But it's still not looking good one way or another.
Yeah.
Hallucinating some Colossus would be pretty cool, in my opinion, but too late for that now.
1 scan goes down, and he has 1 more scan. So, yeah, he does warp into DTs. And I don't think these DTs are gonna help as soon as Diestar starts healing the
He's gotta wait for charge. He's gotta wait for charge. Now it's done.
Yep.
Overcharge finishes up too. guess Dark Templar offensively too, but again, there's a turret there. These are not even gonna get past the natural, I think.
Alright, here's what he wants. He wants to warp in as many zealots as possible, blink the stalkers to only target medevacs.
Well, the medevacs are kind of low already, so
even if they're low, he wants to target them so that Diestar has to remake them, and remaking medevacs costs a lot of gas.
Oh, the rock block. I've never been able to say that seriously before. One Dark Templar stock in the army at the moment. Should be able to kill a couple more units, maybe.
Yeah.
But even then, forcing a scan for Dark Templar is sometimes an even trade.
Yeah. I mean, that rock block was not only really good, that it might have actually killed off units, it segmented the army, basically, so much of the zealots would get killed, basically, for free. And Templar Archive on the way, and a good choice morphing into Archons instead, and he still has 2 Dark Templars in his army, and that might lead Diestar to think.
Double drop in the main though, nothing here to defend.
Oh my god. He needs to photon overcharge, but he doesn't even have energy for that.
And this is the problem, like Arthur
patiently.
Arthur didn't have observers either, which was another big problem. Like, he didn't see this coming. Now pulling everything to the main leads the natural open, and Diestar gonna push into that. Force fields need to go down. Force fields absolutely need to go down.
Yeah.
Probes being pulled preemptively.
Diestar just showing what he's good at right now. That mid-game aggression. Some medevacs here and a full bug force at the front, taking the engages really well. He has to run for now because of that full force army of Arthur.
Look at this EMP on the way. Dropping back in the main once again. Zealots were left here behind this time to try and shred them up. Small attack here as well, trying to keep the wall from going down fully and entirely. That one Zealot's spazzing out for a moment.
Oh, yeah, he should pick up his army though.
Arthur's actually gonna, with his blink forward, lose a couple stocks, but catch most of this army, force a bit of a fight. Force field's gonna keep the stutter step from going down. Medevacs might pick up, but a blink forward might pick off that last No, okay, it's on cooldown. Sorry, I get excited.
Yeah, but the army supply now is really even here. It's 20 supply ahead for Diestar, but most of that is in harvesters. And Diestar still with a upgrade lead as well. Will he hold here?
SCVs are pulled. I think the SCVs will be really good. There's no area of effect. He's wasting a lot of time trying to shoot them. The force fields will keep a lot of this army back, but is killing half of the army of Diestar enough? He's still got Marauders, which just destroy Stalkers despite the great blink that's going on. There's not enough charge lots in this composition. Arthur's looking to be in a lot of danger here on the front lines. He's not getting much accomplished.
Yeah, and I think Diestar holds right here with extra reinforcements. Yeah, yep, GG. Even with the Hellbats.
Alright, well, Diestar turns the series around completely and entirely. Now 2-2 as we move into the grand finals, guys.